That was disappointing.
Wow. You have to get up, do what they do. But that was insane. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come on. I make go records, baby. I'm liking this.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Hawks Recap. My name's Clay. Thank you for tuning in. Blackhawks have just completed their 44th game of the season, second game of a 4-game homestand, but unfortunately the Hawks dropped this one to the Calgary Flames by a score of 2-1. This one was definitely a disappointing loss for the Hawks, not only because it was at home, but because, well, you're trying to start a little win streak here with these 4 home games, and especially against a team like the Flames who are above them in the standings, trying to make that push for a wild card spot, potentially gaining a couple points on them, but it wouldn't happen tonight. Not only would they fail to gain 2 points with a win, but they would fail to gain even a single point. And really, the Hawks only have themselves to blame. Corey Crawford in net for the Hawks for the second straight game here, thanks to Robin Lehner's knee injury. Although things are looking promising for Lehner. He's already back at practice. He's participating. Looks like he'll be back on the bench or the starter's net in the near future. So that's good news. But regardless of that, Corey Crawford was definitely not the reason why the Hawks lost in this one. And stop me if you heard this before, but it's actually the guys in front of him kind of letting him down. Now, the first period was not the reason why the Hawks lost either. I thought the Hawks came out strong in that first period. They outshot the Flames 14-6 in that period. The only reason they weren't up by more goals than they were at the end of it was because Cam Talbot was absolutely fantastic in that first period and kept the Flames in it. Hawks struggled to find a way to beat them, but they were able to break the ice just before the period expired. Blackhawks with the puck in the offensive zone. Patrick Kane has it. He gets it to Boqvist. He just throws the puck towards the net, and Jakubczak right there with net front presence redirects that puck 5-hole through Cam Talbot and in, and the Hawks have a 1-0 lead going into the second. It's never a bad idea to get the puck to the net. I mean, that's how I got my goal this weekend in Beer League. First shot of the new year. I just put it towards the net, bunch of bodies in front, ricochets off a couple of them, gets by the goalie. Goal for moi. That's what Boqvist does here. Doesn't wind up for a big clapper. He doesn't need to. He just needs to get the puck to the net. Kubalik is there with the net front presence. He redirects it in. Hawks are feeling good heading into intermission, especially with a late goal like that. They got momentum. Things are feeling good. Hawks are off and running. Unfortunately, the Hawks would keep on running right into a brick wall, and that brick wall was actually themselves. Way too many turnovers in that second period, and the Hawks were definitely trying to weather a storm there. The Flames were pushing a bit after kind of a poor first period for them. So you expect maybe them to create a couple turnovers from the Hawks, but the Hawks definitely shot themselves in the foot a number of times on top of that, and it was only a matter of time before the Flames would take advantage of that, and really it didn't take that long at all. It happened in the first shift. The Flames score on the first shift of the second period, 15 seconds in basically. Lindholm with the goal, 5-hole past Crawford, and we have a tie game. Later on in the period, the Hawks would find themselves having to kill off a 5-on-3. Thankfully, the penalty kill unit stepped up large, killed it off, gained some momentum it seemed like, but unfortunately shortly after that, the Hawks would turn the puck over in their own defensive zone, which was, like I said earlier, way too common of a theme in that second period. Flames would take advantage. Lindholm again, just a rocket of a shot, barring in past Crawford, and the Flames are up 2-1 going into the third period. And then early on in the third period, the Hawks would find themselves having to kill off another 5-on-3. I mean, how many chances are you going to give the Flames to take control of this game? But thankfully, the Hawks PK unit comes up huge again. I mean, the penalty kill has been absolutely fantastic as of late. The power play is another story, but Hawks still in this game. Should have momentum now, right? Should be able to score and tie this game up. They get a power play a little bit after that too, but it never happens. The Hawks had a total of 6 shots on goal in that third period, and that's just not enough when you're down a goal trying to tie it up. I mean, even when you pull a goalie late in the game, I mean, you want to get the puck to the net, right? Want to get it through, get something to test the goalie, but that just kind of never happened. Now, Dylan Strome went out of the game in the second period with an ankle injury. Hopefully he's all right. Now, I'm filming this before any word has gotten out, so if you know what happened or how severe the injury is by the time you're watching this, just ignore me here. But it seemed like in the third period that the Hawks were kind of struggling to get some consistency or chemistry going with kind of the lines that were being juggled due to Strom's injury, and that may have played a part in only getting 6 shots on goal. Jonathan Toews did his best to generate some opportunities, but the Hawks just never really challenged Cam Talbot in that third period. It was a pretty easy period for him. And the Hawks, because of that, well, also because of the turnovers in the second period, dropped this one by a final score of Lindholm 2, Hawks 1. So yeah, definitely a disappointing loss tonight, especially when it's a game against a team that's above you in the standings. But bright side is that the Hawks have 2 more games here on this homestand. One against the Predators, who have a brand new coach, which is the guy that the Devils fired 2 months ago. I'm skeptical as why the Predators thought he would be the right choice to try and turn this season around. But that's why I'm a fan and not making decisions at the NHL level. But we'll see how that goes. If the Hawks can get a win there against a team that's struggling and with a new coach, and then finish up the homestand with a win against the Anaheim Ducks, that's 3 wins out of 4 on this homestand. I will take that. But it would have been nice to get this one too. With that said, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that as always. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.